What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Core Update. My name is Rick Hinojosa. This is Javier Rivera.
Yes, sir.
And we are coming at you right here from the GSCC Cafe, just hanging out and having a good time. And last week we did our first live episode.
Yes, we did. It was the drawing.
It was the drawing
for the half off.
For half off camp costs, and it was Daniela, right?
Yes, Daniela Maldonado.
She won half off of her camp costs. That's really exciting. Congratulations, Daniela. Yes, give yourself a golf clap. Give yourself a hand. There's still time to sign up and register for camp. We have lots of spots left, so just be sure that you're filling out your forms and bringing them in. Register. The earlier you register, the better. We've got some fundraising things going on to help you out with that. Sunday evenings, they still have an opportunity to sign up and help out with those discipleship and growth track classes to make sure that they can raise a little bit of money for their camp. But you have to sign up for those things. So come talk to me, come talk to Javi, get signed up for that, and be ready to go.
Yes.
So anyways, that is all very exciting. We had a really fun week last week with our services, and we actually met. Usually we meet in the larger area of the activity center, and we do our worship and the word and all of that. And last week we kind of shifted gears a little bit, and we did worship in here in the cafe, and it was just, there was something different about it. It was just a more intimate setting, and it really seemed like it was much more engaging. And so I'm excited to continue that in the next few weeks and just see how God uses that. We're going to continue in our small groups and all of that. What last week out of our small groups stood out to you? Now, just to give you a little bit of background, we started a small group series called Mosaic. And it's talking about how God can take our brokenness and can make something beautiful out of the brokenness that is our sin or bad situations and circumstances that are even outside of our control in our lives, and how God can take those things and make something beautiful with it. So that's what we've been talking about. What stuck out to you in your small group this past week?
What was so cool was that during the lesson, it all called for everybody to write their brokenness down on a piece of paper, and then kind of just throw it in the middle. To the students, I told them, imagine that you're just throwing that away and you're giving it to God. It's not yours to keep. It's not yours to hold. Don't call it my brokenness.
Yeah.
It's not yours. In the name of God, we bind that stuff and we cast it out. So I told them, symbolically, you're literally taking it out of your life. You're throwing it in there, and God is going to do the rest for it. I think that in itself was one of the most powerful things that we had our students do, so that they can see, that there's faith in this stuff.
Yeah.
There's faith involved. It's not a matter of, okay, literally, it's gone. You have to have faith that as you're writing it down, you're asking God, this is my brokenness, or this is the brokenness that I'm experiencing, but it's not mine. It's not mine to stay around. It's not mine to keep.
It's not mine anymore.
It's not mine anymore.
Yeah.
I'm just going to grab it, throw it in there. You do with it, take it away, and, change it into something beautiful, which, like you said, is mosaic. Mosaic?
Yeah.
Mosaic, yes. So to me, that was the most powerful thing to do. Get all those stuff written down, throw it in there, and just let God deal with the rest.
I think it's really cool because, when you're talking about, don't even call it mine. Don't say my brokenness, which on some levels, yes, it was yours. But when you say my or mine, that's like that's a word that's used to describe like ownership.
Ownership,
and like not letting go, like holding on. It's mine. I don't want to give it up. Well, by not claiming that, by not saying this is not mine, this is yours, God, then that you're letting go and you're no longer owning what that is and no longer letting it define you. And so that it was really, really cool. I'm excited about the weeks to come. Yes. But this week we are trying to every first Wednesday of the month, we are trying to have a game night, where we have just different activities, snacks, gives us a chance to really hang out with the students and get to know them a little bit better and for them to get to know us. And so that is happening this Wednesday, and we are looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun.
Tomorrow night. Don't miss
Yes, tomorrow night.
it. Wednesday night. For those of you that are watching this on Thursday,
yeah.
and
Don't
it's not
show
Friday
up.
night.
Man, that's a good point. Like that.
We always say
Wednesday night of
tomorrow
this
night.
week.
Yes.
Wednesday night of this week. If you don't watch this show on Tuesdays, shame on you. You should.
Yes.
But
Wednesday night.
we're talking about Wednesdays.
Yes, Wednesday
Wednesday
night,
night.
from 6 to 8. That's all. Just 6 to 8. No 6 to 9. No 6 to 10. 6 to 8. Just 2 hours, guys. But I promise you, it's the best 2 hours that you can invest in for your spiritual growth, for you just to be able to hang out with people. Where else do you get that, Pastor Rick?
Nowhere. This is the only place on earth where you can do those things.
This is the place to be.
Wednesday
Wednesday
nights.
nights, 6 to 8. Again, think about it. Do the math. It's just 2 hours that we get to hang out with y'all out of the whole week. So don't miss it. Come on by. Pastor Rick is still looking for challengers for either ping pong or basketball, or you guys want to wrestle, whatever it is you want. He's still looking for challengers. I don't think there's anybody that's going to step up to the plate.
Now, speaking of wrestlers, I have our trivia question for this week in honor of WrestleMania being this past Sunday, which for those of you who don't know, Javi is an
Huge
avid wrestling fan.
Yes.
Here's your trivia question for this week. You're gonna have, now you have to go to him, and then you can come to me with your answer. Who is Javi's favorite current WWE superstar? That's what you might even have to think about that for a little bit,
Nah, I got it.
but
I got it.
we're not gonna say it on camera.
No.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna make him come and ask you,
He wears
Who-
spandex.
which narrows it down to everyone.
Well, I said he, so that already eliminates like half the roster.
So, anyways, that is your trivia question worth 5,000 points. Who is Javi's favorite current WWE superstar? That has nothing to do with God. That has nothing to do with church. But you're getting to learn something about your youth leaders. So, there you go. That's your trivia question for this week. I don't even know the answer. I will probably ask him right after we get done with this because I'm curious now. That's your trivia question. So there you go. But other than that, that's really what we have for you this week. We've got some exciting stuff coming up in the future, and I'm just looking forward to every single bit of it. But this week, don't forget, game night. Doors open at 6 right here in the Activity Center. Be here. It's going to be great. You won't want to miss it. Other than that, I am Rick Hinojosa. This is Javi Rivera. If you want to contact us, you can reach us on our email addresses, rick@gscconnect.com or javier@gscconnect.com. You can always show up in person and talk to us, call the church, whatever you want to do. We would love
Absolutely.
to hear from you. So do that. Other than that, I hope you have a great week. If you have not yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, you're not one of our 3 followers on YouTube, you should do that. It'll be worth your time.
Man. Yes, it will.
Find us on YouTube, check it out, subscribe, watch our videos on Facebook, and we will see you next time.